Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something that I've learned through my journey. Life is a canvas and every brushstroke matters. You don't just wake up one day and find everything you ever dreamed of sitting at your doorstep. No, darling, life doesn't work that way. If you want to create something truly spectacular, you've got to set your sights on it, focus, and give it your all. That's where goals come in. They're your compass, your guide, the path you carve out towards something bigger than where you are right now. When I started my journey, I didn't have everything figured out. I didn't have a map, just a vision, a dream that seemed so distant, so impossible. But you know what? It starts there with that flicker, that feeling in your heart that says, I want more. And when you feel that, don't ignore it. That's your calling. Listen to it and start shaping it into something real. Setting goals isn't about perfection or some textbook method. It's about clarity and commitment. It's about deciding what you want and telling yourself, I'm going to get there no matter what. Whether you're dreaming of being a performer, an entrepreneur, an artist, or simply improving your life, the first step is believing in that vision. And once you believe it, you write it down, make it tangible. There's power in taking that abstract idea in your head and giving it form. Write it down, say it out loud, share it with someone you trust. It becomes real when you put it into the world. But don't stop there. A goal without action is just a wish. You've got to back it up with effort. When I look back, I remember how I'd practice endlessly, sometimes doubting myself, but never giving up. I wasn't born knowing how to dance the way I do now or how to command a stage. It took practice, sweat, and failures. Yes, failures. Let's talk about that for a moment because you can't talk about setting goals without talking about falling down. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a part of it. When you set big goals, you will stumble, it's inevitable, and that's okay. In fact, it's necessary. Every time I faced rejection or struggled, I learned something. I became better, sharper, stronger. Goals don't just give you something to aim for, they teach you resilience. They show you what you're made of when things get tough. And trust me, it will get tough. There will be days when you question everything. Days when you'll want to give up. I've been there. But let me tell you, the secret to pushing through those moments is simple. Remember why you started. Hold on to that vision, that dream, and let it fuel you. When I think of all the sleepless nights, the hours of practice, the sacrifices, it was all worth it because I stayed connected to my why. Now, let's talk about the process. When you set a goal, don't overwhelm yourself by thinking about the finish line. Break it down, focus on the steps one at a time. You don't need to figure out everything all at once. Start small, stay consistent, and celebrate those little wins along the way. You danced for an extra hour today, celebrate it. You took that first step toward learning something new. That's progress. Recognize it because those small victories are the building blocks of big dreams. One of the most important things I've learned is to surround yourself with the right energy. You cannot achieve greatness in a toxic environment. The people you spend your time with, the things you consume, whether it's social media, conversations, or habits, these all impact your journey. Choose wisely. Be around those who uplift you, who challenge you to grow, and who believe in your vision. And if you don't find them, be that person for yourself. Learn to be your own biggest supporter because at the end of the day, it's your dream. And no one will fight for it the way you will. Another thing, don't compare your journey to anyone else's. I know it's tempting. You see someone else killing it and you wonder, why not me? But you don't know their story, just like they don't know yours. Focus on your own growth. Your timeline is yours. Trust it. Believe that everything you're working for is coming to you in the right time and in the right way. And let's not forget gratitude. In the pursuit of goals, it's so easy to get caught up in what you don't have or how far you still have to go. But don't lose sight of how far you've already come. Every step, every effort, every lesson, it's all part of your journey. Be grateful for it because it's shaping you into the person you're meant to become. When I set my goals, I don't just think about what I want to achieve, I think about who I want to be. Goals aren't just about the end result, they're about the process of becoming. Every challenge, every victory, every moment in between, it's molding you. It's teaching you, and that's what makes it beautiful. So as you think about your goals, don't hold back. Dream big, but more importantly, dream bold. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. You are capable of more than, and the only way to realize that is to go for it. Even if it scares you, especially if it scares you. Remember, no one is going to hand you your dreams on a silver platter. You've got to go out there and claim them. You've got to work harder, smarter, and with a fire that doesn't burn out. And when you feel like giving up, remind yourself this is your story. You are the author, you hold the pen, and you have the power to write something extraordinary. So go ahead, set your goals, write them down, break them into steps, take action, fall, get back up, surround yourself with the right people, stay grateful, and most importantly, believe in yourself. Because if there's one thing I've learned, it's this: when you truly believe in your dream, nothing in the world can stop you. And one day, when you look back and see how far you've come, you'll realize that every effort, every sacrifice, every moment of doubt was worth it. Because you didn't just achieve a goal, you became the person you were always meant to be. So go out there and shine. Your journey is waiting for you.